Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's get ready for gift giving. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new friends and to all of my new subscribers. Welcome back to all of my longtime friends and longtime subscribers. Thank you all so much for choosing to be here, because today we are going to do such a fun little craft, and it's great for any season, any reason, anyone. As is the case with most of my crafts, just swap out that paper and you can use it for any season, any reason, anyone. And today's project is no exception. I'm going to show you how, with 6 pieces of 8.5 by 11 inch paper, you're going to be able to make this large tower box trio. Y'all, it really is not small. You can get a lot in this, and this would be great for any Secret Santa gift that you might need. Or I'm going to share with you one of the ways that I'll be using this trio this Christmas to do some just thinking about you gift giving. So I'm going to give you a closer look at this in just a minute. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to... All right, y'all, so here's a closer look at this awesome tower trio. Our trio has 3 boxes. We have one box that is 5 by 5 by 1.5. We have a second box that is 4.5 by 4.5 by 2. And we have a third box that is 4 by 4 by 2. And these boxes are quite substantial in size. And I really love to give tower boxes as gifts, because you can make as many boxes to go in your tower as you like, but for the person getting it, each box holds a separate surprise. So I think it's a very fun way of being able to give gifts at Christmas time, birthdays, anniversaries, anytime. Y'all, I said you only need 6 pieces of 8.5 by 11, and that is the case. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and just cut out all of the pieces so that we can have them ready when it's time to make the boxes. So I'm going to set this over here to the side. So I have my 6 pieces of 8.5 by 11 inch paper, and I've chosen to go with these beautiful blue poinsettias, and I think that they are absolutely gorgeous. They are a part of my newest digital paper packs that I'm rolling out today. So be on the lookout for the rollout video. It's coming out today. And I will have so many beautiful designs. I think that you guys are going to love them. But I'm also going to be offering kits on these boxes. So this pattern as well as this pattern. Each kit will consist of enough parts to be able to make 3 separate tower boxes. It will not include the ribbon, but you will have enough to be able to make 3 separate tower boxes. So I have my 6 pieces of 8.5 by 11. I am going to bring in my scoreboard, and I wanted them to be the same. So I have, this will be my top on all of the boxes, and this will be the box body. So for box number 1, we need to cut the body down to 8.5 by 8.5. And for the lid for this box, we need to cut at 8 1/8 by 8 1/8. So for box number 2, we also need a box body of 8.5 by 8.5. And then we need a box lid of 8 3/8 by 8 3/8. So what you'll get in your kit, you'll get enough 8.5 by 11 papers to be able to make 3 tower boxes. And then on box number 3, we need to cut the body 8 by 8. And then we need to cut the lid at 8 1/8 by 8 1/8. And now we are ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and keep these together. So on the 8.5 by 8.5 inch box, we're going to score at 1 3/4. And I think that I might have told you that this box was 5 by 5 by 1.5. It is actually 5 by 5 by 1 3/4. So on all 4 sides, we score at 1 3/4 of an inch for the base of our box. And then for the lid, which is 8 1/8 by 8 1/8, we're going to score at 1/2 and then at 1 1/2 on all four sides. So that's 1/2 and then 1 1/2 on all four sides. So now we're going to go ahead and put this box set together. So I am going to bring in the box bottom, and we're going to fold and burnish these two pieces. So on the box bottom, we are going to go up to the score mark and drag straight down the middle and then angle like that. And we do this on all four sides. And I'll turn it over here, go to the score mark, angle down, then I'll bring in the lid, and you're going to have two score marks. So we're going to go up to the second score and cut straight through the middle. Then we angle, slight angle, and then reduce. And we do this on all four sides. So go to that score mark, then we can do a slight angle here, and then reduce. So I'll go ahead and do this side. All right, so now that we have the 5 by 5 inch box scored and cut, we're going to go ahead and put it together. I'm going to put mine together using tape. And I can use tape on a lightweight project like this, y'all, because for my boxes, I'm not going to have them carrying any weight. But if your box is going to be carrying weight, I would suggest that you use a high quality glue, such as Reptile adhesive, for putting your box together. And speaking of Reptile adhesive, we are approaching the colder months, and they don't ship when the temperature is below 40 degrees. So if you are running low on your Reptile adhesive, please go ahead and place your order now so that you will have adhesive to get you through those colder months. I am just going to take my big old spatula, go in, and there's the box bottom. Now we're going to take the lid and put it together using tape. And so I'm going to take my tape and just go ahead and run tape along the top flap on all four sides. Then I'll fold these in, and I'll just add some tape. So now I'm just going to take this, and we're going to put the lid together. Make sure that your corners are nice and tight and crisp. Y'all know how we like it. So we're going to place this one and this one. And I think that this is going to be a beautiful trio of boxes. So we'll fold the outer flap in. Go ahead and get this nice and stuck on all four sides. And now we can take our lid and put it on the box, and you can see that we have a beautifully fitting lid to this box. And even if we wanted to stop right now, y'all, this is a beautiful box, but we don't want to stop. We want to go ahead and make tower box number 2. All right, so tower box number 2, we're going to take the piece that measures 8 3/8 by 8 3/8. That's the box bottom. We score at 2 on all four sides. Then we take the box lid that measures 8 1/2 by 8 1/2, and we score at 1 and at 2 on all four sides. So that's 1 and 2 on all four. And then we're going to fold and burnish all of our scores. And then we go to the score mark and we drag straight down and we angle in on all four sides. And you'll notice probably that I have a score mark here. That was a mistake. I got distracted, but we score at 2 on all four sides. There is the bottom. Then we take our lid where we scored at 1 and 2 on all four sides of the 8.5 by 8.5 inch piece. We're going to go to the second score mark, drag straight down, angle in, slight angle, and reduce. We do this on all four sides. And so we angle here and we reduce. Same thing over here. All right, so here is the box bottom and the box top. We're going to take our tape. I'll add tape to these 2-inch tabs here, and we'll put our box together. Remember, if you're putting anything in your box that might carry some weight, you can always reinforce the bottom of the box with some chipboard. And I would use glue to put it together. So I am just putting this together, making sure that my corners are nice and tight. Had a little piece hanging over there. Get rid of it. And let's put this together. And let's put this together. Now we'll do the lid. We're going to add some tape to these outer flaps on all four sides. Then I'll fold in, add some glue to these little flaps here. And now we'll stand it up. And we're just going to get our box put together by making sure that we get nice, tight, crisp corners when we're putting it together. Same thing there, same thing here, and now we can just fold over, and I'll go in with my bone folder and we'll get this nice and stuck. So now here's the lid for box number 2. Let's go ahead and put it on. We have another beautiful box, y'all, to add to that growing trio. It's going to be gorgeous. So now we're going to do box number 3, and these are the pieces that measure 8 by 8 and 8 1/8 by 8 1/8. With the 8 by 8 inch piece, we're going to score at 2 on all four sides. 2 on all four sides of the 8 by 8 inch piece. Then we're going to take the piece that measures 8 1/8 by 8 1/8, and we score at 1 and at 2. So you can see a very consistent pattern in the way that we're putting these boxes together. And remember, I will have kits available. And from each kit, you'll be able to make 3 separate towers. I am just folding and burnishing. I'm pretty much doing this real time so that you can see it does not take much time to make a project like this. All right, so now that we have all of our scores folded and burnished, I'm going to go to the score mark, drag down, and angle in. This is what I did on the others. Drag down, angle in, drag down on the score mark, cutting through the middle. And now I'll take this piece where I had the double scores, and we go to the second score mark, and drag down, angle, angle, slight angle, and reduce. And we do this step on all 4 sides. So we go to that second square mark, drag down, and then we angle. We angle here, here, and reduce. And even if you're a beginner paper crafter, this is a craft that you can definitely do. Making boxes like this is one of the easiest ways to really get a good hang of how to cut and score. And we use that a lot in non-machine handcrafting. So now I'm just going to take my tape, add my tape, and we're going to put the box together by joining the corners, making sure that the corners are nice and tight because we like our boxes to have a very professional finished look to them. So there's that box bottom. We're going to take our tape, add some tape to the outer flap of the lid on all 4 sides. And then we'll add tape to those little flaps on the inside there. So let's add some tape here. And now we can take this and put it together by just joining the corners and making sure that those corners are what? Nice, tight, and crisp. So you'll see me take my finger and just run my finger along the edge because what I'm checking for is to make sure that nothing is sticking out that might interfere with my corners being nice, tight, and crisp. And now I'm just going to go on the inside and we're really going to get this. We'll take our lid, put it on our box, and y'all, we have a beautifully fitting lid. So now we can take these and we can stack them like this, and we can tie it off with some ribbon, some crinkle seam binding, whatever it is you want to do with it. But I'm going to show you very quickly an idea of what you might want to put in yours. Now I haven't finished off the things that'll go on the inside completely, but I just want to share with you one of the things that I'll be putting in mine. Alright y'all, so here's a very quick and easy way that I am going to be using these tower boxes this holiday season for some people that I know. So, like I said, I haven't decorated these in the way that I would, but what I'll probably do is create a little wrap to go around the front of the socks, and that will go in box number 1. Then in box number 2, I'll tape down some of these little candy wrappers here on the inside. I'm not going to tape it yet, but that's how I'll probably put them in, like this. Then I'll take another piece and place it on the inside, but I'm just going to notch out the end like that so that the person getting it be able to go in and lift up the layers, and then I'll repeat the process. So what I'll be putting in here are probably some of those Lindor chocolate balls, and I will definitely be taping down the paper cups because I really don't want them to be all over the place, and that would be in box number 2. And then in box number 3, I have some tea bags. Now, like I said, these have not been decorated yet, but I would create individual little packets using some of my scrap paper just to make sure that the presentation is nice and cute. And this makes a nice little gift to give to someone during those cold weather months when you want to really just bring a little warmth. You can add so many different things. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some of my chiffon ribbon, And then I'll tie myself. I think I'll just tie a little bow. Nothing fancy. And then you can go back and add some little decorative elements to this and have a really cute gift. I will probably, when I'm ready to give this, I probably will find some chipboard pieces that I might be able to put on the front just to speak to the holiday season that I'm giving this for. But y'all, here are our finished large tower boxes. Again, we have one that is 5 by 5 by 1 3/4. We have this middle one that is 4 3/8 by 4 3/8 by 2. We have the top that is 4 by 4 by 2. So these are really substantial, and you just saw what I put in mine. So it makes a very thoughtful, thinking of you gift. Even if you know someone who isn't feeling well right now, you can do something very similar to what I just did here for them. So I hope that you have enjoyed this really super awesome way that you can make these large tower box trios very easy. You just saw how easy it was. If you have enjoyed my video, and y'all, every time that you join me, I hope that you get some enjoyment out of my videos. Please hit that like button if you have enjoyed this video. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.